finance, a la shmup. What is interest? Well, you know how common the catchphrase, that's interesting, is used? Why? Well, because something of interest is something of value, right? If it's interesting, it's valuable to know. Yeah, that's where the notion of interest came from. So, financially speaking, the thing of value you have is your capital, your money, the dough you saved from mowing lawns all summer. And you can use that capital to make more capital for yourself without having to, mow more lawns. All right, well, how do you pull off this magic? You invest your money. And one interesting way to invest it, hint, hint, is in bonds, which conveniently for this video pay interest. Well, interest is just rent on the money you're loaning someone. And when you buy a bond, you are the landlord, right? You're renting out your money to someone else. That is, people will pay you, say, $60 a year to rent $1,000 from you. The rate they're paying then is 6% a year to rent that lawn mowing grand. And if you were buying a formal publicly traded bond like the ones offered by, say, AT&T or Comcast or Time Warner and others, well, you'd be paid your interest twice a year. That is, you'd get $30 on June 30th and another $30 just before New Year's Eve, just in time to buy a bunch of those obnoxious noisemakers. Yeah, I hate those. And you'd collect that interest until the bond says it'll pay you back your original amount called principal. So if this were a 10-year bond paying 6% interest, well, your little journey in renting your grand to AT&T would look like this. See, you got June 30, 2020, collect 30, and then 20, and it goes December, and then it goes on and on until you collect your $1,000. Got it? Note how much interest you made from the grand you invested in that 6% bond. You did nothing for 10 years, just sitting on your fat butt watching the Cleveland Browns lose football games, and you collected $30 20 times for a total of $600 in total interest, and then you got your grand back. $600 for doing, well, pretty much nothing. A concept with which the Cleveland Browns are oh so familiar.